Hey, what's going on? Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to Penang International Boxing. Great video. Yes, he did. He had a great live stream. And pretty much telling it like it is. Always. That's why I'm a new channel. And I learned from listening to, I'm not going to say old timers, but guys that have been here for a while. And I respect that. I respect everything they doing. So let me just crank this down a little bit. There we go. Now, Spence is getting a hard time from the Garcia fan base. Let me put it that way. How can you give a hard time to a guy that didn't ask for the fight, but was chose to fight? They so-called hero. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Mikey Garcia. I think Mikey Garcia is a very good fighter. But what I don't like is his fans. How can you blame the other fighter when your fighter chose and wanted to and dropped the belt to fight him? How can you call him a bully? A bully is someone that picks on someone that's inferior to them. Well, that's what I was learned. That's what I was taught. So now, Mikey Garcia is getting picked on by Earl Spence. Earl Spence is the bully? Well, if my memory serves me correctly, Mikey Garcia should be the bully. He's the one that chose Earl Spence. He's the one that chose Earl Spence to fight. So how can Mikey Garcia fans call Earl Spence a bully? He's no bully. He was looking for a fight, but he didn't ask someone a one weight class down, some people say two, to fight. Mikey Garcia, and I believe what most people are saying, and what I said earlier in my live stream, I really believe that Mikey Garcia is about to hang it up. He's trying to cash it out. So the best thing to do is get what? The best fighter that he can, so he can't get killed. Of course, he's not going to move up to heavyweight. There'll be too many protests then. He's a light heavyweight. But how the hell? Hey, what's up, Mark? What's up, Greg White? All right, brother. You always reporting, brother. And again, like I said, I'm sorry about, I must have read that wrong. You're right, but it's all good though. But yeah, so how can you blame? This is really, it really mind boggles me. How can you blame Earl Spence for being a bully, and Mikey Garcia the one called him out? And this was after the Robert Easter Jr. fight, remember? And Earl was sitting up there laughing about it. And I guess the shit got real, So Mikey Garcia, he give you that speech. He give you that nice guy. Look, I like Mikey Garcia, don't get me wrong. But Mikey Garcia is not cracked up like we think he is. He know what he's doing. I'm sorry for that disturbance, but he knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. So, hey, what's wrong with getting brutalized for a little bit, right? Right. You're going to get brutalized. That's what's going to happen. So if that is his choice, if he want to do that, hey, that's on him. He made that choice. He made that choice to fight that man. He knew that if he make that fight with Earl Spence, it would be a nice payday. What goes with a nice payday? A nice retirement. So he looking towards the future. The same as Terrence Crawford was. Just like Fanon put it, hey. But I would have put it this way. Why would I go over there where everybody's doing pretty good? Everybody fighting. Everybody's pretty good A-level fighters. When I can go over here and be the star and everybody cater to me. See, that was Floyd's problem. Floyd, I ain't going to say jealous, but Floyd had a problem with Oscar De La Hoya when they were both was with Top Rank. See, Oscar De La Hoya was making way more than Floyd was. But Floyd was younger. He was winning, but he was a lightweight. So, Floyd, what he did was, he got with Al Heyman. Al Heyman bought out his contract. Now, keep in mind, Floyd Mayweather Sr. was training Oscar De La Hoya at that time. So, Floyd and his father weren't getting along, and he chose his uncle to represent him, which was a good choice. What you say, Greg Spence is supposed to not only bully Garcia, but also put a merciless beating on him from running his big mouth. Robert better throw the towel early. Otherwise, a good percentage of Mikey purse will go to the medical bills. Yeah, see, you're right. See, we talk about this fight, and it's not happening right now. What is it, March, whatever. But this fight, it better be his last fight because something going to get deformed. And what I mean by that is that his arm is not going to be right again because Earl's going to hit him right there. And you know how hard Earl hits. Now, I don't know how true this is, but they said Earl broke a guy, hand through gloves and sparring. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. So, I mean, and of course, Charlo said Earl hits like a middleweight. Above A-level middleweight now. Not just any old middleweight. And I predict he going to move up anyway in a couple years, middleweight. It might be less. This might be his last fight at welterweight. But when they see how much money Earl's going to make, just like my man said for now, then he going to start getting the fights. But like Earl said, every time he free to fight, Keith Thurman's always hurt. I mean, that is the most accidental fighter I ever seen. I mean, he's just an accident-prone fighter. Or he's just a bullshitter. Him and Porter supposed to have fought before. He was in a car accident, but no record of it. But he was in a car accident and his neck was fucked up, whatever. But when the fight finally came on, he did perform well. It's just that he wasn't in shape and he wasn't ready then. Or he had something going on. I mean, we know how it is. So he won by the skin of his motherfucking teeth by throwing the bombs. But see, he don't want to fight Earl because Earl is technical. Yeah, I think only Mikey bit off more than he can chew. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right, Mark. Yeah, Mikey, yeah, he bit off more than he could chew. You know, and like I said earlier on my live stream, it was Mikey, father, mother, and wife, and Robert Garcia. They all set his ass down and say, look here, you know, you can't do this. You know, your career would be over with, which he probably planned on doing it anyway. You need to try to fight someone like Lomachenko, or go ahead and fight your mandatory if you want to stay busy, Comey. And Richard Comey, he said it, and thanks to the Boxer Boys, shout out to them. He said that Mikey Garcia, which is ludicrous, was scared of his power. So that's why he decided to fight Earl Spence, because they was in negotiations. I mean, everything was just about set for him to fight Comey. But again, you know, Mikey changed his mind because everybody was coming down on his ass. They said, no, wait a minute. So Comey they was thinking about taking legal action, but they didn't have no grounds to stand on because Mikey dropped the belt. Okay, now you go ahead and fight for whoever else want the belt. I'm going over here and get this money. So now he finna go take a beating for the money. You know, hey, people do strange shit for money. I'm gonna tell you. People do anything for money. Money is the root of all motherfucking evil. Then you turn around and say Earl Spence is the bully. How can you say that when your fighter want to cash out on the top welterweight, which we both know that, okay, let's do it, because wasn't a better place to do it but in Texas. Earl Spence is from Texas. His fans are there. Mikey's from Oxnard, but Texas has a great big population of Hispanic and Mexican Americans. So this fight is pay-per-view too. You talking about cashing out. These motherfuckers gonna cash out. This is what Garcia wanted. Then his family changed his mind. Then he changed his mind back. You know, I mean, he hops around a lot. He does. Like Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman been a welterweight ever since he turned pro. He been a welterweight ever since he turned pro. Now, I don't have no problems with fighters moving up. Like Adrian Broner. He's all over the fucking place. You know, I don't like that catch weight shit. You know, either you 147 or you 140. No 144 or nothing like that. You know, that's how Canelo was trying to fight. You know, Kell Brook, you know, he too small for middleweight, but he too big for welterweight. So, I mean, you're going to have to boil down or eat up. So, what I'm trying to say is, and I keep saying this, Mikey Garcia said he's seen something that he don't like. I mean, he's seen something that he can exploit in Earl Spence. I say the head movement. Earl doesn't move his head. Earl doesn't move his head like most fighters should, you know, when they're fighting. But you don't have to move your head when you have a high guard. Look at Leo Santa Cruz. He moves his shoulder, drop, back and forth. But he doesn't move his head because he has a high guard. But that's why he don't want to fight Gary Russell Jr. Because see, Gary Russell Jr. ain't gonna stand there and sit there and go toe to toe with him. Gary Russell Jr. is gonna fight on the back foot, and while he fighting, he gonna jab, jab, jab. You can throw 200 punches, Santa Cruz, but Gary Russell Jr. gonna counter you every time. That's why he never wants to fight that type of fighter. That's why Canelo don't want to fight that type of fighter. That's why Triple G don't want to fight that type of fighter. See, these guys don't want to fight. I'm not being racist here, but black fighters have more athletic and more foot movement, more ring generalship than most fighters, period. You know, it is what it is. That's all. It is what it is. So therefore, I'm sorry for that disturbance, but it is what it is. You know, either they're gonna have to learn how to adapt. Now I seen Carl Frampton. He did a couple moves when he fought Leo Santa Cruz. Now when he fought on the rematch. Now, Leo Santa Cruz, he did try to fight on the back foot, and he did a pretty good job. You know, I had to hand it to him. He did a pretty good job, you know. But he cannot compare to a Gary Russell Jr. I'm sorry. And it seems like this fight ain't going to happen. You know, he's fighting what, Flores? Well, he could be fighting the same person in his division. I'm talking about unification. They both got one loss apiece, Lomachenko and Frampton. And you can't unify that? You know, that's all we want. All us boxing fans. The LDBC. I mean, everybody. Mark Blake, Greg Wyatt, Santa Cruz. I mean, we all want to see unification fights. If I see that more often, hell, I'm happy. I'm happy as hell. But this is like we ain't gonna see it. Because everybody either hopping around, holding out, want more money, or they going over to the zone. Something like that. So basically that's what's going on. I don't know who's keep calling here, but you know, nobody. I'm sorry. But anyway, yes, that's what's going on. Everybody going to the zone because they running. That's what they're doing. They running. So, but anyway, to be clear, I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Okay, it went out. Okay, now I want to move on to this fight again. Manny Pacquiao, Adrian Broner. Okay, Adrian Broner. Like I said, this is a defining fight for Adrian Broner. You know, you know what? It's a do or fucking die. You better look good. You better win decisively. There should be no questions asked when it comes to this fight. But I told you, Manny Pacquiao got a lot to prove. He want to prove something to Bob Arum. He want to prove something to Freddie Roach. He want to prove something to Floyd Mayweather. And you're damn sure he gonna prove something to Adrian Broner. He might be old. And actually, he is the last man of my generation. Okay? I'll put it that way. Floyd, Corrales, I mean, all of them are pretty much gone. Corrales, he passed away in a motorcycle accident. But all those fighters are gone that I watched. Tito Trinidad, you know, even faggoty Oscar De La Hoya. Yeah, all them gone. Miguel Cotto. You know, I watched all these fighters come up. You know, I've been watching Floyd since he was in Grand Rapids. You know, from the time I was at the fight when he fought Endo. And it's nothing like being at a fight. And it was a small arena. It was in Michigan, which is 4 hours away. And Floyd was younger then. He was more athletic then. And he was pop, pop, pop. You can hear the sound of the fight. I haven't been to one since. That was only one I went to. But this is a new generation. Everybody think since Adrian Broner is younger that he gonna give Manny Pacquiao hell. Well, I don't. Because like I said, his soul got taken from Marcos Maidana. Yes. His soul was taken. And ever since then, his life been held outside the ring. Suicide threats, going to jail, throwing money up in Walmart or Kmart. He just a messy, fucked up fighter that Al Heyman keep giving chances after chances. You know, I don't know, is Al Heyman or whoever wishing, hey, salute, Ronald, man, what's going on? But I don't know, I don't know, was it Al Heyman that they're wishing for that? Or who? I don't know. But Adrian Broner's not going to get back to like he used to be. He's not going to get like when he fought DeMarco, like he fought Emmanuel Taylor. You know, that was a great fight to me. That Adrian Broner is gone. Everybody said, well, he's only 28. Yeah, but see, he's been pro for a long time. That's why I think they should start putting caps on the ages when you can turn pro. You know, there's a lot of people, a lot of fighters that turn pro at a younger age, especially in Mexico. Like here in Chicago, we had a high school player named Kevin Garnett. You might have heard of him. He played in the NBA and Minnesota Wolves. They drafted him. Now, the reason why he came from out of high school, which is Farragut, and went straight to the NBA because he couldn't get into college. He was dumb as a box of rocks. But he was 7'1", and he was in high school, you know. So what they did, Minnesota Timberwolves, they signed him to $100-something million contract. And he was only 17. He was about to turn 18 2 months from then. And you know what the commissioner said? No, whoa. God damn, wait a minute. And that's why rookies cannot make over a certain amount in the NBA just because of Kevin Garnett. Now, all that money, Kevin Garnett still, you know, he got it. You know, hey, a deal is a deal. Contract is a contract. He got it. And he was so young that his best friends from the West Side over here, the Minnesota Timberwolves, told him to pick two. Because he can't go in bars and drink and shit like the other ball players. So they stayed in the hotels and played video games. See, Adrian Broner is not a young man no more. Tank Davis is a young man. He's an impressionable young man. He don't like to listen. He grew up the hard way. But when you reach a certain plateau in your life, you got to change that shit. You got to make some changes. Hey, you my homie, dude, but hey, I got to get out of here, man, because, no, I got my eye on the tiger, you know, or something. But some people don't want him to do right. You know, so you got some people out there just don't want to see people do good. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Jerron Ennis, this Friday, show boss. We on Marlo's Corner Fight commentary. Let's get it popping. 1,000 subs this weekend. All right, all right. Okay. So, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Marlo, hey, I hear you, man. You know, and around thinking, I hear you. What's up, Layla D? What's going on? Just talking about this Spence and everybody on Mikey fans calling Spence a bully. And I still, like I said, you know, it boggles me to think, how can you call someone a bully when you the one picking on him? And you're not really picking on him. You just say, I want to fight his ass. You know? And Spence thought it was a joke at first. He started clapping, laughing like, okay, yeah, right. Motherfucker, please. You know? But Mike was for real. And you know what? He wanted cash out. That's right, he do. He tired of boxing. He want to raise his kids. I think he got 3. He got a house built already. You know, he got his own businesses. You know, he's in construction. He do a lot of charity work. You know, I mean, so, I mean, he just, you know, sometimes you get tired. You know, he wasn't even interested in boxing until his brother went to a boxing match for amateurs and asked him, did you want to try it out? Then they fitted him for a cup and everything in the back, and he went out there and knocked the nigga out. And he liked it. And he stuck with it. So, I mean, you know, how many fights he had? I mean, he was just right behind Floyd Mayweather as the most fights won and undefeated until he got shelved by Top Rank. So, but this fight gonna be a technical fight. A lot of people think that Earl Spence gonna knock out Mikey Garcia in the first round, second round. Now, Mikey Garcia, he has the tools, he has the technical experience, and he had the mindset to stay away from Earl Spence at least 2 rounds, I would think. By me watching Mikey all these years, I can see how he gets out of trouble. He jab his way around in a half circle and end up back in the center of the ring. Now, that's what he normally do. But we talking about a fighter that excellent in cutting off the ring. I mean, Earl Spence knows how to cut off the ring. Now, especially if that ring is small. Now, Mikey Garcia team might ask for a bigger ring, you know, so he can move. Some rings are bigger, some rings are smaller. But it doesn't matter because big or small, Earl gonna cut that ring off. And when he cut that ring off, yeah, Mikey gonna jab or try to get out of there, use his technical skills, but Earl has a longer reach, and Earl gonna start pounding the body. Earl said himself, I quote and motherfucking unquote. Now he said that he always tests out the body the first round. He'll throw a couple body shots just to see the reaction of his opponent. If his opponent go, he say, okay, he know what he got to do. Now, he don't have no reaction, then he know he got some work to do. And he said that's how you start off. That's when Jim Gray asked him, that's when he got through Bino Campo. And he placed, now he's an accurate puncher. And he placed that punch right under the arm. Right below the arm. Perfect punch. Very accurate. We thought Floyd was accurate. Floyd was at least 45% or more. And when you that accurate, you're going to win the fight. So, now, how accurate Mikey Garcia is, I don't know. But I tell you one thing. What's that? KQC and wrench up Layla D. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I always say, quote, Carissa Shields about to do numbers and beat a chick up. Oh, yeah. Clarissa Shields now, she got a 1-fight contract with DAZN. Now, I don't know what made her go to DAZN. Maybe the money. I don't know. No, she's from Michigan too. She's from Flint. And she fought in her hometown. But I'm going to tell you something. When Christina Hammer, she's supposed to have been fighting this month. But Christine Hammer got hurt. Now, Christine Hammer, she's beautiful fighter. But she has great technical skills. And she would dance around Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields is not that technical. She's a good puncher. She's a heavy puncher. She's a hard puncher. But you can't hit. There's something that's not there. I mean, Christina Hammer fights just like a man, a technical fighter. She up and down. She don't head hunt. She go to the body. She goes to the side. She goes to the head. Then she get out. What they say, unless you get hit, the longer you stay in the game. So, hey, she's a good fighter, and I really believe she's going to give Clarissa Shields a hard time. But I want to see what Clarissa Shields do after she 1-fight contract is up. Will she continue on with DAZN, or is she going to go back and start fighting for Showtime again? Remember, Showtime, January, they're coming out with their lineup. Showtime / PBC. Put it that way. Now, Fox / PBC only came out just 3 months. And I'm looking forward to the 3 months and after. Like everybody say, that's just an appetizer. We want the real thing now. So, but don't worry, later, I got you. I'll rent you up, okay? Probably do it after this, because I don't know how to do it till after get through. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do that for you. But hey, it is what it is, Let me see what you say. She pulling a Dana Jacobs, get in and get out of the dead zone. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if she's not making that money or what. But you're right. She got that dog in her, Mark. Yes, sir, she do. She got that Flint, Michigan dog in her, I mean, she come for, now she had a fight. I don't know if you've seen it or not. At home, Detroit. And she got knocked on her keister. I don't know if you remember that. No problem, Layla. But she got knocked on her keister. And that really surprised her. I guess she was just all hyped up and everything. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So, but yeah. She gonna be a dog. You know, a lot of women can't touch her. You know, if she can get, I seen where Andre Ward was trying to give her some pointers. You know, on certain things, but if she can get her technical skills together. Now remember, she just, she did 8 years in the Olympics. She medaled twice, both gold. But like you say, she's a slugger, you know. But she got to start working that jab, and you only got 2 minutes per round for women, so she gonna have to. She gonna have to work that jab and get a little more technical. You know, she just rushes in and throw bombs. You know, she remind me of a female Sean Porter. He tried to throw jabs now and then, but he just duck his head and go in. That's why Berto and a lot of other people end up with headbutts. I'm sorry, Sean Porter. I just don't like his style of fighting. Now, some trainers and some fans say, "Hey, look, well, you have to learn how to fight and get around that." Well, I shouldn't have to get lumps and cuts and bruises on me and potentially stop the fight. Now, what if I'm winning the fight and winning it considerably, and he come in and put a gash on my head and it's bleeding all up in my motherfucking eye. The next thing you know, I can't see shit. Then he end up knocking my ass out. But I was winning till he came in with his head down. And plus, he smothers his punches when he gets you towards the rope. We know that. So, of course, he hold on to that WBC belt. But I think everybody should go off the IBF belt. Why? Because they are more stricter than the WBC. WBC used to be. But the IBF, they're going to make you fight their mandatories. There's no way around that. They're going to make you fight the mandatory. So, I don't know if, I assume Earl belt is up for whoever the winner be. I'm quite sure. And Mikey, I think he dropped all his belts, if I'm not mistaken. But I think that fight, Mikey Garcia, I think Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. Now, you all might not agree with me, but I like the Charlos. Those are my guys. I like them. And with that fight, Fury, Wilder, Spence, and Garcia, that's some good boxing to me. That's some good boxing. And the Charlos, they going to end the year. Deontay Wilder, they on the 1st. And I think the Charlos was the 22nd. Then, Earl, then they come on up in March. But Leo Santa Cruz, I just have a problem. Time after time, I keep saying this shit. To all you Leo Santa Cruz out there, look, this motherfucker he always dodging Gary Russell Jr. I know what it is. It's just that I don't like how it is. I know he's fighting Flores, wherever, and I understand that. He won another match with Carl Frampton. What about Gary Russell Jr.? Damn. Y'all got the same record. Y'all both in the same class division, featherweight. Let's unify that shit. But He's not going to stand there and, and go toe to toe with you. He's just not. He's going to do you like he do Jojo Diaz. And Jojo Diaz was a strong fighter. Strong. I mean, he didn't take no shit. So, it is what it is. Oh, yeah, the Charlos, yeah, they're great. It's the only thing about the Charlos, man. I hate that everybody and their mama keep running from them. You got Triple G. I mean, he been Triple G mandatory since 2017 and haven't fought yet. See, that's the shit I mean. No unification, no forcing nobody to either drop the belt or fight. You're mandatory. Simple. But as they said in my live stream this morning, the governing bodies want them sanction fees. The governing body want that hospitalization fees, which is not very much. That's why I say we should start something for fighters, players, or like a players association, but a fighter association. When shit ain't right, call that shit out. But we know the business side of boxing is dirty. Boxing is the sweet science, beautiful sport. But when you step out the ring, sometimes it get dirty. Sometimes like we're going back to the old Don King ways. The old Bar Aaron paying $100,000 to one of the governing bodies so his boxer could fight. It seems like we're going that way. But Banana's right. But if we keep talking about boxing, I explained to a young lady, she was trying to find out how, boxing went, this and that, and how many rounds, and, I had to start from scratch with it. I mean, it was exhausting. But, and she still don't get it. But, yeah, you're going to have more people talking about it. Why? Because it's going to be on TV for free. Do you realize this? That Fox / PBC gonna have with Showtime / PBC 2 to 3 fights per month. Then you got 4 pay-per-views. I mean, what can a person ask for that's a boxing fan that just started a new channel like me? I mean, that's beautiful. To me, that's beautiful. Because, wow. I mean, that is sweet. If we can buy everything else, we better at least buy this fight. Salute, new media. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You're right, Ron. I did a so-called infomercial. You go to my page, you see Deontay Wilder, the little white thing he got on him and Tyson Fury. If you look at it, some of it's a part of Showtime, but it's like an infomercial I did. So we can buy this fight. I want to support the brother. Because I'm telling you, he wants to fight the best. Now, I can't say that for the rest of the fighters, but he tried his best to fight the best. And what they do, they lied, they cheated, they try to lowball him because they know he was going to say no. Then they try to be a smart ass, give me $50 million and I'll fight you. Then, you don't say it to an Al Heyman fighter because he might pull out the $50 million right then and there. So when he came out to $50 million, no, I'm not gonna sell my belt for $50 million. Yeah, okay. Then you just don't want to fight. So, Old man Hearn said, well, you know, we're gonna let it marinate. Cause it's a $70 million fight, then we're gonna make it an $80 million fight by 20 and 21. There you go. They don't want to fight. So I still don't understand the UK people. What the fuck is wrong with them? Don't they understand that AJ is a coward? You know, hey, not my words. It's just not my words. He had proven that over and over again. He the one that's let Big Baby Miller call him a pussy. His breath smell like pussy. He the one talked about his mama and her dress. You know? So, hey, it is what it is. And yeah, the Big Baby Miller fight this weekend, that's not even going to be a title fight. The guy tested dirty. But they won't strip him of his WBA belt. They let him keep his regular belt. Yes. They let him keep. See what I mean? The governing bodies? They let him keep his WBA belt. Because why? Sanction fees. That's all. All of sanction fees go where? In their pocket. It don't cost much to make them belts. And that's about it. That's about it. So Big Baby Miller, he thought, well, hell, this going to be a title fight. Then I could get closer and closer in fighting Wilder or Joshua. But, sorry, it's not a title fight now. Now, the fight still probably will go on, but he tested dirty. So, I wonder how they're going to do that now. So, it is what it is. So, but hey, but I'm just following up on a few things that I did this morning, you know, and I appreciate everybody that stopped there to see what I had to say, you know, and I appreciate it, you know, and if you ever have a chance to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't, man, I'd love for you to have you. And don't worry about it, Layla. I ain't forgot about you. I will rinse you up in a few minutes. And I hope everybody have a good day. And what you say, Ron, jokers really think Earl Spence is wrong for Spence not being enrolled in VADA. He is IBF. Mikey True is VADA, but it's not his belt. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Spence has to follow IBF rules and regulations. See, Mikey had the WBC belt. So the WBC has their own regulations. Like, if they wasn't going to fight, Mikey don't have to follow IBF rules. Just like Spence don't have to follow their rules. But I guarantee you, whatever rules IBF has, Spence has followed them. You know? No. Big Baby didn't piss dirty. No, his opponent did. Charles, that's who pissed dirty. No, not Big Baby Miller. No, he did not piss dirty. It was his opponent, and they let his opponent keep the WBA belt, and it was been, you know, a title fight, but now it's not a title fight. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. You can go there and check it out. But you know, hey, it is what it is. It's just sanction fee money. That's all they want. That's it. You know. Hey, thank you, KQ. It's the Boxing Talk. Salute. Yeah, salute to you, Ron, man. And I appreciate everybody stopping by for a minute. You know, I did a live stream. I'll probably do a couple more videos a little later. But sure one, he is good. Watch for him. He live Boxing Talk. Salute. Okay. I sure will, brother. Write that down now, you know. So I keep a notepad by me all the time. So, but what's that? SHUGH1. Okay. Yeah. So, but I don't have no problem. You all take care. You know. Again, shout out to the LWBC, and All my description in the description box, you find my email, my Gmail, Twitter account, and my PayPal account. So if you want to support a new channel, you can do PayPal and special calls that I'm supporting. So with that, that's all I have for you. Peace and love. All right. You all take care. I'm out.